lo que dime lo que tú quieres de mi coqueta. Sé lo que te gusta es salir y se suelta.
Today we're going to discuss one of the tools that we use in our elite futsal training system, and that is Barefoot Futsal training. The purpose of our elite futsal system is to challenge the player through entertainment, which will lead into development. We want to challenge our players with activities that are creative and stimulate their performance by making it entertaining for them, having fun. All players, regardless of age, from 3-year-olds all the way to pros, like to have fun. They like to be entertained. So by creating activities that have been used over the course of many years by top federations, clubs, and training programs, we want to aspire the development in their skills, which will lead to a better soccer player, a better soccer outdoor performance, an elite soccer player on the soccer pitch. So before I show you guys how we utilize the system, let's spend some time and basically go over some of the things and some of the facts about Barefoot Futsal, which may be new to some of you, but it has been around for a long time. So the first website that I invite you to visit is the Senda website. That is basically the company that produces futsal balls. It's pretty much the standard of a futsal ball throughout the world. Many clubs, leagues, federations across the world use a Senda futsal ball. This is not an advertisement for them. I'm just trying to show you that this is not just a company that produces some balls on the side. This is a company that's recognized around the world as the leader in producing one of the top futsal balls, and they utilize a lot of the concepts in producing these futsal balls. So basically, what you're looking at is Coach G, as they call him. He is the director for a club which is called Barefoot Football Club. It's one of the leading futsal clubs in the nation, with many teams in their youth levels, academies, as well as in the national competition. So I welcome you to go ahead and Google Barefoot Futsal Football Club. Coach G has been using this methodology. He is a product or descent heritage from Colombia. He basically has spent many years, and he's one of the leading futsal coaches in the world, and he uses this methodology. So the reason why I wanted you to come on the Sanda webpage is to show you and kind of create a history of this training methodology. So this is not something that we have originated. It's something that we have grown up from the streets of South America and the streets of Europe by playing barefooted in the streets, on the beaches, in the parks, in the gymnasiums, as a method of having fun, but at the same time, a method of training which leads into development. So basically, players play barefooted in any surface, which again, it started as a fun activity, but it has been picked up a long time ago by training organizations and coaches and methodologies and programs, which it stimulates basically the feel of the bottom of the foot. The sole is a primary tool that is being taught in any futsal specific program. So if you are training with a futsal specific program, club, coach, the use of the bottom of the foot, which is the sole, is one of the key things being taught, which, by the way, it leads to better direction, better manipulation of the ball, better control of the ball. And of course, when you go to the outdoor game, that on turf or grass, it's much easier. And it's something that in America is very underutilized by youth soccer players. So part of the futsal experience, part of the challenge and the development is getting the players to use the bottom of the foot as much as possible. Once again, going barefooted enhances the feel that a player has on the ball, and it connects the player to that particular environment, which helps the players balance, and it just develops natural movements. By the way, in our training methodology, not only do we use barefoot futsal balls, we use barefooted tennis balls as well as different size balls. And again, part of the challenge is for the player to constantly feel a different size ball, a different texture ball on his or her feet, which becomes challenging. It's fun, it entertains, and without realizing they're being developed. That's part of the reason why we basically use this particular training tool. So I want to shift over now to the website where Coach G is, which is Barefoot Academy. And you guys can go Google them or print them out. You guys can spend some time on there and kind of read what they are teaching, which again, it's part of our Elite Futsal System training program. As you guys can see, it tells you futsal provides the core of the barefoot method, their method of player development. The high speed and the compact space, along with a hard surface and small, heavy ball, provides the ideal environment for building advanced player capacities. On the next piece, you can see players playing beach soccer, again, barefooted. In countries like Brazil and Colombia, any South American country, soccer is being played year-round on the beach. In European nations, you will see players playing soccer on the beach, barefooted. Again, it's done in an entertaining fashion to have fun, and it's originated like that, but psychologically, unconsciously, a player is being developed with their skills. Other methods that they use here, as you guys can see, barefooted players playing with a tennis ball, with a soccer ball, very, very similar concepts and ideas on what we use in our training programs. So I just wanted to get you on this website, and I welcome you guys to go ahead and visit this website, possibly Google Barefoot Futsal Training or Barefoot Soccer Training, and show you guys why. As you guys can see, there's a picture here of a bunch of players and they're having different size balls. So there's a lot of concepts here. Again, our system takes established methods of training, tools of training that may be new to you, but they've been around for a lot of years. And we have combined those tools with our own proprietary creativity and methods of training to create the Elite Futsal System. The key concepts again here is to challenge the player by entertaining the player, by having fun and leading into the development phase. So what I'm going to do is I have pulled up a couple of video clips. So the first one here is I've taken the sound out, but just a little warm-up activity with one of the groups that trains over the years with us. And again, very simple activity, a lot of outdoor coaches utilize this activity. You may have seen this activity around different soccer fields. Nothing fancy, sound fundamentals, okay? The difference, once again, is that these players are doing it barefooted. So again, let's address why barefooted. Actually, I'm going to pause the video because I would like you guys to hear a little bit the coaching instructions. But before I do, let me tell you why we do what we do. Besides the fact that it's entertaining, the challenge is that when you do it on a hardwood floor, barefooted, okay, if your heels are on the floor, sooner or later they're going to start hurting, okay? Because it's a hard surface, and the way your foot is designed, your heels will start hurting. By being on your toes, while you're doing the activity, it prevents the uncomfortable, uneasy feeling. I don't want to call it painful feeling on your heels. So now, not only are you getting a feel with the bottom of your foot, with the sole of your foot, and you'll see a lot of players when they start doing these activities, as you will see in this particular video, they may not use the bottom of the foot that long. They're just dribbling because they're outdoor soccer players being taught something new. As the progression happens in our training system, they'll use their bottom of the foot more and more and more. However, being barefooted, now they get to feel the ball a lot more, okay? But at the same time, they're being taught now, hey, if you don't want your heels to bother you, okay, stay on your toes. So two things are being accomplished. Number one, especially at the younger ages, players being on their toes, and that's what outdoor soccer coaches are pounding into their little brains. Stay on your toes. Stay on your toes. Don't be flat-footed, okay? And secondly, getting a better feel of the soccer ball. So I'm going to be quiet for a little while, and I'm going to let you guys listen to, actually, you know what? You probably will not be able to hear the sound of this particular video because it's a screenshot. So I'm just going to talk you through it. So as you can see, the players are being instructed to use the bottom of their foot as much as possible, stay on their toes, avoid hitting the cones, trying to control the ball, okay? This particular group doing this particular activity, they were new to the program. So their control on the ball may not be as great, meaning that the ball is not sticking as close to their bodies as possible. By the way, if you guys can see and observe by the video, they are using very, very small balls, much more difficult and entertaining at the same time as using a regular size ball. So it's fun for them. Now they're trying to control a smaller ball. They're having fun by doing something out of the box, doing something unusual. Let's be honest. In any given soccer field that you've run training with any given team, when was the last time that you saw a team training with smaller soccer balls? Not too often. So this is something out of the ordinary. This is something out of the box. So the entertainment factor, the fun factor comes into play. Now they're being challenged, doing toe taps, boxes, and other activities and skills that they normally do with a soccer ball outside or on a grass field. Now they're being asked to do barefooted on a hard, slick, shiny surface with a much smaller ball. So now we got the challenge part being taken care of by having fun, by being entertained, which will lead into a better skill development, which will help them in their outdoor soccer game. Does that make sense? Good. Just to show you why barefoot futsal training. Why do we use that as a tool in the elite futsal training system? To challenge, entertain, and develop youth soccer players into top level, elite level outdoor soccer players, and to show you how that is one of the tools that we use in our system. We're going to make a series of videos showing you the different tools that we use in our system. Please, once again, do like our channel, subscribe to it, hit the little bell so you can get notifications when new videos come out. Visit our website, centraljerseyfutsal.com, for registration on the elite futsal training system and getting a better idea of all the details on how we use this particular training system to develop the outdoor soccer player. If you're tired with the same old, if you're tired of not seeing results in your soccer player from his training, try this system. Guarantee it will help you with the development of your outdoor soccer player. Till the next video, have a great one.